This is something that the majority of you probably were not aware of, but here it is. There is a technology that is now in existence known as quantum computing, which has the potential to pose a complete and total danger to each and every cryptocurrency that is currently in existence. We are discussing the possibility that if this technology were to fall into the wrong hands, the individual in question would be able to use it to break into the protected wallet keys of each and every person working in the cryptocurrency sector. It is irrelevant whether you are holding Bitcoin, XRP, BNB, or any other cryptocurrency. You are not safe as long as you are using a wallet that does include a recovery phrase, as long as you are using that wallet. As a result, I would like to discuss this subject in the video that I am going to upload today, because as things now stand, quantum computing has the potential to actually pour billions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency on each and every one of our faces, and as a result, it is a threat. Consequently, make sure that you hit that like button. I'd want to begin by watching the video. Before we get into the question of whether or not it is possible for quantum computing to accomplish this, I need to first describe quantum computing in a way that all of you are going to comprehend, since it is quite complicated. Now, a typical computer such as my phone, your desktop computer, or one of your laptops employs a binary code sequence consisting of only zeros and ones. Quantum computers, on the other hand, are able to use zeros and ones side by side, interoperable, and on a huge scale. A normal computer, on the other hand, will physically process everything that you give it one at a time. On the other hand, a quantum computer has the capacity to process a number of different variables and factors all at the same time. Now, this is something that can be quite helpful for a variety of various areas of business and mathematics. First and foremost, the first thing that springs to mind is anything that has to do with climate change and the process of calculating a number of various factors simultaneously in order to attain an understanding of the final outcome. It is evident that quantum computing is extremely wonderful when it comes to cracking difficult algorithms. This is due to the fact that rather than running a sequence and attempting to crack a sequence of numbers and letters one at a time, it is able to do this at a scale that is incomprehensible to any of human minds. Quite literally, it could be tracking 100 separate codes all at the same time at a breakneck speed. And for this reason, it can be used to threaten certain algorithms and technologies such as Bitcoin, XRP, or even Ethereum. This is due to the fact that all of these different cryptocurrencies use these algorithms in their day-to-day operations in order to move transactions from one peer to another. And of course, if there was some sort of security breach, or the algorithm was laid out in such a way that it was easy to comprehend, and it was built out in such a way that this machine could harness that and use it for ill will, then it might spell some pretty horrible things. Now, keeping all of this in mind, I would want to present some fundamental quantum computing concepts, provide explanations on Bitcoin so that we can have a better understanding of how serious the situation actually is. In the event that you have previously utilized that address, a signature in conjunction with a public key will be shown and accessible on the blockchain. A public key and a digital signature are left behind following a transaction that takes place from a particular location. If Satoshi had 1 million coins and those coins were still on the blockchain because they had not been spent, then we would not have a signature or a public key, and we would not have access to the blockchain. We are in possession of an address which is not the output of the ECDC algorithm, but rather the result of a double hash in its entirety. Given that a quantum computer is capable of breaking ECDSA but is unable to break SHA-256, it can be concluded that Satoshi's coins are secure. When it comes to coins, the only ones that are impacted are those that have had their addresses repeated multiple times. Using an address just once is a recommended best practice for a number of reasons, and this is one of them. It is only when the funds have already been transferred, when they are empty, when that address is never used again, and when that key is never used again, that a signature is added to the blockchain for the very first time. Therefore, even if the public key is cracked in the future, it will still result in a private key that does not control any cash, because you are the only one who uses it. Therefore, when you give it some thought, that concept as a whole is actually quite terrifying. It is not possible to remove all of the funds from your wallet unless you are only using it for a single transaction and then removing all of the funds from it. According to what this individual was describing, if quantum computing is successful in breaking these two methods, then yes, in the future, absolutely no one's money is going to be protected. But this raises an issue that has to be answered. For example, how likely is it that quantum computing will be able to break these methods in the not too distant future? And are there any ways that we can get ahead of this situation and possibly tweak the algorithm that governs Bitcoin, XRP, or Ethereum to make sure that quantum computing will not be able to steal any money at all? This is where things start to get interesting, so let's get started. And while I am going to get into that in just a bit, I would want to bring to your attention the fact that currently we are in the process of organizing a major XRP trading tournament. You can see right here that the more you trade on Margex, the larger the pricing pool will be for all of the top 5 players that are present here. This is something that you can see for yourself. What do you think will happen if you see your user ID here and you have been trading using the Margex site that I sent you to? A portion of this enormous price pool is going to be made available to you guys right off the bat. For all of you who are watching this, if you are not currently trading with me on Margex by utilizing my affiliate link, you have the option to do so by following the instructions that are provided in the description of the video. How does it appear to be? At the end of the competition, the total amount of prizes will be greater than $10,000. First place receives 30% of the total, second place receives 25%, fifth place receives 10%, and then there are 20% and 15% for fourth and third place. For those of you who are interested in taking part in this trading competition, the process is very straightforward. All that is required of you is to sign up with Margex by using the affiliate link that I have provided in the video's description, and then you can trade long on any of your available cryptocurrencies. If you are trading using my link, you will be a part of this large XRP tournament giveaway. This tournament will offer you access to a huge prize pool that has the potential to make you guys a lot of money. Whether you are trading XRP, Bitcoin, Casper, or any other cryptocurrency, you will be a part of this giveaway. Taking all of this into consideration, I are of the opinion that the current moment is an excellent opportunity to initiate a long position on XRP. The stochastic relative strength index RSI was obtained on both the daily cross and the weekly. It has finally entered a more bullish zone, which means that you may make purchases with greater assurance. On the other hand, Bitcoin also presents a number of exciting opportunities. Now, what exactly are you guys holding out for? Utilize the link that I have provided below to sign up with Margex and begin trading right now. Let's get this together. Now that we've reached this point, let's move on to the questions that concern quantum computing. According to the findings of all of my study, it is possible to perform a hard fork upgrade for the Ethereum blockchain, which is the blockchain that underpins Bitcoin. Cardano, each and every one of them that are currently available, in order to guarantee that quantum computing hacks will not be able to damage any of the active wallets that are currently on the blockchain. On the other hand, the inactive wallets of individuals who may have passed away and conducted one or two transactions on their wallets but did not participate in a hard fork are likely to be compromised. This means that the wallets of those individuals will be hacked. Therefore, it is necessary to take action in response to this situation. For Bitcoin, for example, we know Satoshi didn't actually make any transactions on his wallets following all of the Bitcoin he mined, so none of those wallets are actually going to have any security risk. But there are a lot of people out there that passed away or are inactive or lost their keys that held a good amount of Bitcoin. In point of fact, it is in the millions of Bitcoin, and it is only reasonable that if a single individual were to acquire access to a quantum computer and make it possible for them to amass all of this Bitcoin and then sell it, the situation would not be favorable. And the same may be said with XRP. There is a significant number of inactive XRP wallets, as well as inactive Ethereum wallets, and so on. Therefore, it could be a good idea to do a hard fork and a blacklist on any wallets that have been inactive for more than 10 years, if possibly longer. I just wanted to share a thought that I had. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on the matter? Please use the comment section below to let me know. Additionally, don't forget to sign up with Margex so that you may begin trading and participate